Assalamualaikum and hello for our first assignment in educational psychology. My friend and I had interviewed one of disability students to complete our task.
Let me introduce our interview student. This disability student named Siti Nur Hikmah Razlan, and she is in third semester from Faculty Business and Management in UiTM Puncak Alam. She is partially blind and was born with a cleft lip and palate. This interview session was conducted by using group video call WhatsApp and Instagram Live.
What types of hikmah disability?
Types of disability tu partially blind. Faham tak? Macam
Based on their interview session, Hikmah has partially blind kind of disability. Since birth, she only had one eye squint at her right side. Hikmah categorized as a learner who are exceptional, which she has physical disorder. Hikmah has visual impairment because she is partially blind. She also mentioned that she can see clearly through her left side with the help of spectacles. How long Hikmah have the disability?
Dari baby daripada Hikmah keluar dari perut mak lagi macam tu. Lepas tu sebenarnya dulu Hikmah sumbing kat sini. Lepas tu dah banyak kali operate dekat HKL, dekat Kuala Lumpur, dekat HUSM, dekat Kuantan. So sampailah umur Hikmah darjah 6 kot. So daripada darjah 6 tu Hikmah decide tak nak buat dah. Sebab Hikmah kat braces pula.
The theory that can relate to Hikmah's situation is Piaget theory. Jean Piaget theory of cognitive development suggests that children move through 4 different stages of mental development. His theory focuses not only on understanding on how children acquire knowledge, but also understanding the nature of intelligence. There are 4 stages, which include the first stage is sensory motor stage. It starts from birth to 2 years old. The second stage is pre-operational stage, which at the age of 2 until 7 years old. The third stage is concrete operational stage at the age of 7 to 11 years old. The fourth stage is formal operational stage, and it starts from age of 11 up until now. After the interview session with Hikmah, it can relate to the first stage, which is sensory motor stage. During this earliest stage of cognitive development, Hikmah has cleft lip when she was born. At this age, she has difficulty with sucking and feeding because she unable to form a seal around the teeth and produce the pressure and suck needed to extract the milk from the bottle or teeth. Thus, this condition lead to the difficulty to her to drink milk like the other kids. It shows that she has lower sensory experience with motor action because she can suck very well. But Hikmah said that she had a few times of surgical procedure and have dental treatment in the area of the cleft by applying the braces. Next, it also can be related to the fourth stage, which is formal operational stage, which at the age of 11 up until now. Hikmah possesses adolescent egocentrism. Adolescent egocentrism is the heightened self-consciousness and a sense of personal uniqueness. As for Hikmah, she always spread the positivity toward the people of her surrounding through the social media platforms such as Instagram and Twitter. Recently, she was invited by a famous makeup artist. She was dressed up and her photo was uploaded on Instagram, and she received a lot of positive comments. Hikmah said that even though she has disability, but it is not a barrier for her to keep chasing her dreams and keep her passion on makeup. She also said that we are all beauty, but in our own. In addition, Hikmah also going through the social-emotional processes. Social-emotional processes is involved in changes in emotion and changes in personality. In Hikmah cases, she used to be bullied by the other kids when she was a kid, but she chose to ignore them and keep it to herself. At the same time, there's a lot of support from her friends, family that always comfort her whenever she felt sad and down. And now she get used to this kind of situation and she managed to handle her emotion, and now she also know how to deal with this kind of people.
What you have achieved in your life?
Apa yang dah achieve tak banyak, tapi Dek makan usaha lagi lah. Maksudnya achieve tu dalam Dek dah boleh dapat self confidence, slow Dek mah berjaya sambung degree. Boleh ke? Puas hati, happy setakat ni, Alhamdulillah.
What support did you get from the surrounding?
Siapa yang support tu? Kawan-kawan, parents dengan diri sendiri boleh ke? Maksud Dek mah macam kawan-kawan tu diorang selalu support bila Dek mah down. Parents akan support dari dulu sampai sekarang. Macam hantar sekolah, bagi Dek mah survive sendiri, macam bagi Dek mah buat je apa yang Dek mah suka, tapi tapi jangan langgar kuah agama. Itu je. So kawan-kawan pula macam selalu nasihat parents sama lah, macam tu lah.
We are going to go over brainless ecological theory. This theory focuses on the social context in which people live and the people who influence their development. So we will go through all the levels. There are 5 systems: macrosystem, mesosystem, exosystem, macrosystem, and also chronosystem. We will talk about various details along the way. So the key part of profound brainless theory is that the person is part of their overall experience. You cannot look at the environment around the individual without considering the individual as a part of it. That's why in the picture, with the all circles surrounding the individual in the middle, so the individual in the middle is the key. You pull out the person in the middle, the theory will fall apart. So you start in the middle and you loop your work way into the outer ring. So also, the further you get away from the person, the more complex the interaction are in the system. So we will start right away with macrosystem. In the microsystem, this is where you have regular interaction with other people. So let's take a look at the microsystem for Hikmah. Hikmah lives in the first part of her microsystem is her environment. This includes her interaction with her parents and her little brother. So Hikmah University is also part of this microsystem. This regular school interaction are with her kindergarten teacher and the other children in the class. That's a microsystem. Now, each one of these microsystems are separate world for individual. So, what I can conclude, Hikmah still hanging out with her friends, hanging out with her family, and also hanging out with people at university. Now, the mesosystem is involved the relationship between the microsystem in one's life. This means that your family experience may be related to your school experience. So the mesosystem is about the interaction of two of your microsystem. It's basically being able to juggle multiple world that you exist in. So how you going to juggle with your personal life, like family, school, time at home, even though she struggled with her assignment. That's where Hikmah is juggling two of her personal worlds, making them to work together. Okay. Now, as we continue further out, in the exosystem is still about two microsystem interacting, but only one of them is yours. So the exosystem is the setting in which there is a link between the context wherein the person does not have any active role and the context wherein he is actively participating. Like in the picture where there is a man who is Hikmah's father. So supposedly the child is more attached to her father than her mother. So her father is in Navy, so this often takes him away, goes abroad to work for several months. There may be a conflict between the father and also the father and also Hikmah social relationship, or in the other hand, this even may result to tighter bond between her mother and Hikmah. So sometimes this situation impact Hikmah and she becomes anxious when her father leaves. Now, the largest ring impacting the individual is the macro system. That is society. Where are the influence of society where we are? Here, the macro system, the influence of society in order to impact you has to drill all the way down to your microsystem. So there's a lot of filtering going on. So the microsystem is more influential than the macrosystem, but still the society where you are will impact how you perceive things, your attitude towards certain things, what isn't acceptable behavior. So an important aspect of Hikmah macro system is the fact that she is a military child. Because of this, she has already moved 3 times and lived in 2 different states. She also influenced by values of military community that she belongs to. For example, she is very disciplined about time. When we want to interview her, she is very sharp on time. When we say 8:13 p.m. on the 8:30 p.m. she already ready for our interview. So and she able to develop self-confidence when talk with us. Now the last influence on us, which is our chronosystem. This is the course of our lifespan. The chronosystem includes the social historical conditions of students' development. So for Hikmah, she has grown up using a computer and playing video games that she even received her own laptop as her birthday present. This can have a developmental impact on her learning style and also social skills that Hikmah experiences with technology, especially during online learning right now. Online distant learning right now, ODL.
What is your suggestion to public or government?
Macam selalu tolong menolong macam tu. Macam bila kita nampak orang yang macam Dikmah ni ke, orang yang kurang yang kurang upaya yang lain, tolonglah macam tu. Macam bila kita tolong dia orang ni, nanti orang akan tolong kita balik. Macam tu lah, susah. Macam tolong faham keadaan macam tu. Macam contohlah online learning ni kan. So lecturer macam kena lagi prihatin dekat OKU. Kalau dalam kelas diorang tu ada OKU. So macam kena selalu tanya okey ke tak, macam tu. Macam dekat fakulti kan, macam dekat FSK 6 tu, kalau nampak orang macam pakai wheelchair ke apa, bagilah diorang dulu naik lift. Walaupun semua ada rambut di kelas, tapi bertoleransi macam itulah.
That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.